Middlesex slipped to a third successive Vitality Blast defeat, the good times at Radlett coming to an abrupt end as Hampshire hurried to a 9-wicket win. Asked about first, Max Holden was soon tucking into Brad Wheel, whose first deliveries were sent to the boundary by the left-hander, Middlesex taking 17 runs from the opening couple of overs. And it got even better in the third, Stevie Eskenazi with a gorgeously timed flick off Scott Curry flying over the rope at real pace. Next ball, he lofted the same bowler once more into the distance. The skipper quickly onto 21, but Eskenazi then fell, picking out Liam Dawson at mid-off off the bowling of Chris Wood. And to prove that point, Joe Cracknell made no sort of contact as he tried to go over the top off Curry. Dawson with the catch again, Cracknell out for 3. Middlesex had to settle for a score of 46 for 2 in the power play. It looked to be the kind of surface where batsmen needed to cash in once they got their eye in, and Holden looked to do that off Tom Prest. However, he was another to depart to a catch at mid-off. James Fuller, the bowler, which had Holden on his way for 35, Middlesex making 72 for 3 from 10 overs. Luke Holman then picked out Ross Whiteley in the deep off Dawson. Promoted to number 4, Holman departed for 9. Boundaries were at a premium, 27 deliveries without one, when John Simpson's attempt fell into the hands of Fuller off Dawson. Simpson out for 4 at 80 for 5 after 13 overs. At last, after 35 deliveries without a boundary, Jack Davies released the shackles with a well-timed shot. Chris Green punched through cover to improve the mood somewhat. Dawson finished with figures of 3 for 14, the spinner knocking Green's middle stump out of the ground. Middlesex making it to 95 for 6 with 5 overs to go. It was a struggle, the 100 up in the 16th. Traditional cricket shots brought little, so Davies used his initiative to get the ball to the rope. 2 overs to go and the total was at 121 for 6. Martin Anderson using his strength to lift the ball over the rope, a much needed maximum. As was this one for the impressive Davies, who had been forced to play within himself before changing gears at the death. Anderson ended the innings unbeaten on a T20 best of 25. Middlesex going to 142 for 7. Davies out to the last ball of the innings for 34. This pair at least helping their team set something of a test, so we thought, for Hampshire. The power play overs were now going to be crucial. Jason Behrendorff went for only 2 in the first over of the reply, but the decision to use Tilan Walalawita to open at the other end backfired, as both James Vince and Ben McDermott both hit maximums in an over which went for 18 runs. McDermott has quickly become one of the most feared hitters in T20 cricket around the globe, and he was soon showing why. 2 big sixes were struck by him off Behrendorff, the Aussie onto 24, the Hampshire total at 36 without loss after 3 overs. 2 almost effortless pulls for 2 more maximums had Hampshire past 50 in the 5th, and the match was quickly running away from the hosts. The second of these shots travelled a very long way. Only 2 runs had come off the first over, yet Hampshire had still hammered their way to 79 without loss at the end of the 6 overs of power play. McDermott dealing in 6s as he raced to a 50 off 20 balls. And he brought up his side's 100 after 8 overs with his 8th maximum. It was nothing short of brutal. Vince also cleared the rope on what had become an afternoon to forget for Middlesex. Nothing had gone right for them throughout. At least these spectators can say that they witnessed one of the great T20 innings. McDermott was simply sensational as he made an incredible 83 runs from 30 balls. It took a quite brilliant catch by Eskenazi to remove him. but after 10 overs, Hampshire had 134 runs on the board and needed only 9 more to win. Vince secured his own 50 from 34 balls before he completed a resounding victory for the visitors, the match finishing with 8 overs of the contest unused. A 9-wicket loss will quickly be put aside as Middlesex will now look to bounce back against their big rival Surrey at Lord's on Thursday.